So what I'm about to share with you is going to be super controversial, and you might even unfollow me because of it. But I want to talk about a core concept that I live by, which is love versus fear. And it's not going to be what you think it is, because if you're living out of this principle, love versus fear, what ends up happening is you actually completely flip the perspective. You see, when I make a decision whether or not something's out of love or it's out of fear, oftentimes what you're going to find is, say you're in a relationship and you don't want to upset her. And so you do something that you wouldn't typically do because you think you're doing it out of love. But what you're actually doing is you're doing something out of fear. And because you're doing it out of fear, it's going to change the entire dynamic between you and her and your relationship. Because when we act out of fear, we actually are telling the universe, God, creation, that we don't want what has been given to us. And when we look back through history and through the beginning of time, and if you truly believe that we are one that has become out of creation, then you start to understand, well, if God created us perfectly already, he gave us testosterone, he gave us certain design factors within our DNA, within our biology, within our instincts that we're supposed to be responding out of. And what happens is that when we lean into fear, when we allow fear to dictate our choices, what ends up happening is we actually are saying no to the things that God has created for us. And so then when we're making decisions out of fear, not any one of you is going to say, well, I don't make decisions out of fear, because the moment you're confronted with the fact that you might be making choices out of fear, you're lying to yourself at the bottom of it, because we all feel fear. We all just handle it differently. Now, if you're not making a decision based upon fear, what you are subconsciously allowing is for yourself to remain closed to the things that would actually be good in your life, for the things that you want to experience in the fullness of it, because you're saying no based out of fear. But when we lean into fear as men, what ends up happening is the fear doesn't show up the way we think it does. And then we actually receive the things that we want to receive, even though it was the complete opposite of what we expected. So the further you lean into that, the further you step into loving from a place of no, it doesn't mean that I just say yes to everything. Love is not, I say yes. It's not that I do everything to serve you. But love is sometimes saying no. Love is sometimes the thing that I disagree with you because my opinion is not the same of you. And that is okay. Love is having the ability to be okay with the fact that our opinions might differ. Now, if you unfollow me because of this, that's okay. Because I understand the people that were meant to hear this message will stay, hear it, and they will continue to listen to these messages. I appreciate you.